Hey guys, I'm back. Trying to keep things semi-running here. We're gonna do this. We got monthly knife club. I wanna let you guys know I appreciate everybody who's just let me lay low for a little bit and try to get better. I've been had to turn my phone off for a little bit just to keep it from buzzing and stuff like that with notifications for a while, but still here. So as long as I'm not dead, we keep it rolling. So we've got monthly knife club. We've got the Onyx. Pretty sure this is the Onyx and not the Zippo subscription. So this would be excuse me, the Onyx for November 2021, and we're going to use the Parrot, the O-Knife Parrot, to dig into this box and see what we got. It's light, very light. I'm sorry, I'm trying to keep the energy as best as I can for this, for you guys. But let's see. Well, isn't that odd? Did it come out of the box? And then I bet it did. It must have come out of the box. Weird. Okay, here we go. So, Bear Ops. I'm going to edit out the majority of the coughing and wheezing and stuff, guys. Bear and Son and Bear Ops, you know, honestly, it's not a brand that I would normally think would come in the Onyx plan. I got to take a look at this for a minute because just, you know, my rack and stack estimation, Bear Ops is not a higher tiered brand, but let's see. But you know what? Let's see what we got. So this is the Rancor. Now, we've gotten a Rancor before, haven't we? Unless there's multiple knives called the Rancor. But this is the Rancor VII titanium flipper. So this so what do we got here? Oh, okay, I see. So S35 VN steel and titanium. Okay. All right. There's a December sneak peek. I might do that. It's little and it's lightweight, but if it's titanium, you know, of course we'd expect that. We can see the clip. It's deep carry and left to right reversible, a little tiny bit off center, but you know, it has an insert on the lock to prevent stickiness and too much wear and tear on the titanium, which is nice. But so I got to start off and be honest. It has the look. It has a look of something not, I mean, high end. It does. It looks like a steel Kershaw knife. It does. Just to be totally honest, and it's not something I would pick up and I would put in my hand and I would say like, this looks like a high end knife. But you know, looks can be deceiving. I don't know why I feel the need to do this, but I want to get a magnet. That would have hurt if my finger was in there. All right, so I've got a pretty high-powered magnet here, and I feel a pretty good pull towards the screws, towards the hardware, definitely towards the blade, and yes, there's some attraction, but you can I can feel. I'm going to open the blade. Would have liked more of a, but I don't, yeah, and then steel in the middle. Oh, and then we got the pivot. Okay. So it's a small knife. Doesn't have a lot of billboarding going on. sorry, the bright lights are messing with my vision too right now. Like I've already got a headache. It's hard to see. It is small. It is a very nice. It's a nice finish though, on this blade. I gotta be, I gotta say, it's a really nice finish on the blade. I'm not a fan of the dark stone wash on the titanium there. I don't like titanium that looks like that. That to me is a stainless steel kind of look, and I think that that's best left to lower end knives. Now I can feel some bearings in there, and I feel like this just needs a drop or two of oil. I feel like with a drop or two of oil, this thing would be very smooth. The problem is with it being a smaller knife, like I run into, I was gonna say we run into, but so with a small frame lock, if you have big hands, often hand placement can determine just how smooth opening that knife is. Excuse me. And reason being is because as you position your fingers to deploy it, you can easily end up putting pressure on that lock if your fingers are not positioned correctly. And I've had this problem with several small frame locks. Now, that is not a knife problem, that is a you problem. But if it's the knife in your hand, the you problem becomes a knife problem, and that's why very often you hear me complaining about small knives in my big hands. There are issues that go along with it. So I like to have on a small knife like this a clip that at least gives me something to rest my fingers on, and kind of like a shield for that lock. This one, if I'm not careful, you can see, put my fingers right on it. Okay, but after me bitching and moaning about my hands and the fit, looking at it as a knife for everybody, it does have a nice design. I don't see any glaring, fit and finish problems. It looks pretty good, except for that one little tiny bit of being off-centered. But besides that, it looks pretty good. There is, well, actually, so if you look at the bevel on this side, and then you look at the bevel on this side, that's not, there's, it's not my favorite thing that they've ever sent from the Onyx box, but it's, obviously, these are all things that can be worked on if you're that offended by them, you know what I mean? I'm going to put a little drop of KPL in there. And see, they have some actual grease in there that looks kind of like snot, similar to stuff that's been coming out of my lungs. Glorious. I should have thought about cleaning all that off before adding new junk in there. And I'll have to do that. But even without taking it and cleaning the grease to, make room, it does, just those few little drops of KPL really help. So yeah, S35VN is one of the new kind of standard high-end powdered steels. It's a, we all know about it. It's a high-end steel, great edge retention, can be resharpened without too much trouble, good corrosion resistance. Titanium, can you argue with titanium as a handle material? What I do like about this is that it can be, this, you're not stuck with this finish. We can buff that off with sanding. We can blast it. We can blowtorch it. We can electroanodize it. Excuse me. We can Cerakote it. We can do whatever we want with it. There's a lot. 2.8 ounces, not bad. Blade length of 3 inches, which makes it legal in a lot of places. Not bad, not bad. Now the total value, I explain this sometimes, so you're not just going to see an MSRP here. They're going to go around the internet and you're going to find this knife sold, that's a huge difference though. At the high end, you're going to find it listed somewhere online for $303. Wouldn't pay $303 for this, by the way, guys, just saying. And at the low end, barring sales and discounts and stuff, $169.99. The cost of this box is $119. So I don't doubt the value you get out of this one. This one is not, this wouldn't be one of my favorite boxes. And I, I always gotta say, like, I don't think they're putting boxes together just for me. I'm not one of those people. I get it. I got to be disappointed sometimes too. And I know that at Monthly Knife Club, they do a lot of searching to try to, pick something for the Onyx box that's going to be well received by a lot of people. And there's an EDC crowd that's going to really like this blade because of its size and its properties and everything. And I'm not saying it's not worth having it. So again, this is great trade bait. Great to have in the collection. It's just not one that I probably will be carrying around. That is nice. Oh, that is nice though. Probably not one that I will be carrying around as much. It'll probably be staying in a collection drawer. Although I may do something, because you have these scallops and these cutouts. It may get a 2 or even 3 tone Cerakote finish just because I have those areas to play with, and we'll see. I don't know, but weight-wise though, it's a very nice, feels good kind of weight for an EDC blade. Light enough that you can carry it around and it doesn't weigh down with the rest of what you're carrying, but just enough weight so it's there. In your pocket or however you're carrying, and in your hand, you feel it. Yeah, and see, that's loosening up already very nicely. Very nicely. Great jimping, by the way, over here where on the what would be a thumb ramp. That bevel is killing me though. That bevel up there, that's killing me. Dave can probably, with his KME, can probably make that perfect for me. Although it seems to be a little bit more even the more I look at it. Now, maybe I was misjudging something before. I don't know. But, I mean, blade out of the box, it does seem to be very, very nice. And that was good. That was really good. I'm not going to do the whole cord thing. I've ever since I started getting the Onyx box, I've really liked it because it is a nice surprise every month. I've always been a quality over quantity kind of guy myself, and I think this is a great way to do that. Even if I'm not a big huge fan of every single blade, at least I know that the value, if I want to resell resell or trade or something, or just hold on to it as a collection piece, I know I know the value's in there, which is cool. So this is not bad. Just not my speed, but there's plenty of things you could do with this to customize it, and I'm always thinking about that. I'm always thinking about customizing, always. So, and here, see, now that the blade's getting a little flowy, hear that sound? It's getting more of that authoritative sound when it locks up. Sometimes you can't judge a knife by the first or even 10th flick. Sometimes you gotta have a knife in your hand for a little bit, and see, now that sound grows on me, and that's starting to sound like a real knife. Yeah, I like that. It feels solid. So, what do you guys think of the Onyx Plan knife of the Rancor 7? Let's throw it in the pit with the Jedi. See what happens, shall we? Curious to see what you guys think. I think I'm gonna do this and get a sneak peek at December. But that's a cool background. Oh, look, they're doing these. Have they been doing this for how long? Have they been doing? I don't know, guys. I need to get some sleep. Take some more pills to get some sleep. That's cool. I remember when it just used to be a Monthly Knife Club card. That's a nice picture. And look, it's just about life size. Just about life size. Sweet. Anyway, guys, your comments. What do you think of this knife? from the EDC kind of carry crowd, your size, like it, from other people. You know, I just, anybody else surprised to see Bear Ops as an Onyx knife like I was? I don't normally think of them for that. I don't. So anyway, guys, I'm sorry. I'm still working up to doing like actual whole videos and stuff again. I'll get there. But thanks, guys. Thank you. Big shout out to my Patreon team. I will be doing bigger and better and more fun videos again soon with all their help and everything. Thanks, guys, for standing with me through this disgusting, horrible sickness. Damn, if anybody wants to really support me and, like, you know, will me some lungs for a lung transplant, spot on. I'll call the VA. We can get moving on it. Anyway, guys, thanks for everything. You guys are all absolutely awesome. Appreciate every single one of you. And I will be back again real soon.